used scissors or a box cutter to snip the dirty yellow plastic cord that bundled them together. Each day's Sentinel came in 2 sections, the front page section and the rest, so they sat on the floor, inserting one part of the paper into the other, sometimes getting distracted by a Peanuts or a Bucks photo, or, less often, a news story. They checked the drop ad list for changes. They piled the newspapers in their cloth carrier bags. They made their way into the street as dawn began creeping into the sky. The job made them tired all day at school and dirtied their hands with ink. Adults complained. The paper came too late. The paper came too early. The paper needed to be between the storm door and the main door, not just on the porch, or, worse, at the end of the driveway. The job didn't pay well at all. It was just the only job available to a 13-year-old who needed money. But then, the flyer appeared one morning, tucked under the yellow cord. Here was a different kind of opportunity. Extra money for holidays? Canvassing nights. December 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 6 p.m. Space limited. Sign up now. Reminder, all paper carriers must canvass once per year. Sell subscriptions. Get cash. Dinner at Burger King. Burger King. Simone Washington's eyes went straight to the bottom of the flyer. Burger King was his favorite restaurant. His mom and dad loved McDonald's. So there he was, always eating those sad little beef patties when he could be eating flame-broiled. And it was free. Wait, was it free? The flyer didn't exactly say. Burger King. Ryan Sapp read it again in the porch light. Burger King. His parents disdained fast food, prided themselves on home-cooked meals. Every night at the table, his dad at the head, his mom running and getting everyone more salad, another glass of milk. He'd only ever had Burger King once, at his best friend's birthday party, and it tasted so much better than those home-cooked meals that he would do anything to go there again. Burger King. Kneeling in the front hallway, Mark Hoagland held the flyer in one hand, rubbed the back of his neck with the other. He could sell newspaper subscriptions, lay on the charm, tell a few jokes, just like he did with teachers and parents and his church youth group leader. It was harder to be with kids his own age, especially girls. The ease he felt with grown-ups evaporated. But he had to try, because Burger King was where Heather Marchese worked. Heather Marchese, who was a high schooler. Heather Marchese, who sat behind him every Sunday in youth group, and every Sunday doodled on his neck in ballpoint pen. Burger King. Alessandro Catrone considered the flyer as he pulled on his coat, tied his scarf. A free dinner already, and cash to boot. How much cash? Probably that depended on how many subscriptions he sold. The question mark at the top of the flyer, extra money for holidays, was a tell, he suspected. It would require some real effort to sell those subscriptions, to persuade people to give money to a random kid standing at the door. But he'd done it before. Burger King. Nishu Shah never got tired of watching the commercials on television. The gleaming patties flipping on a grill in slow motion, the flames flaring up, the vegetables cascading upon the burger in artful disarray. It would kill his parents to know how much their son wanted a hamburger. Before he showed the flyer to his mom, he took a pair of scissors out of the station.